class of 2016, Rockmire.
I would like to start by saying that this is a huge, huge honor for you all to be here listening to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't plan on coming here tonight because I saw in the program that the valedictorian was going to be giving some speech. And I thought, I am not going to sit and listen to some nerd talk. And then last week, I was informed that I was that nerd. So I was given a week to prepare, and I could take all that time to use my research and time management skills to put together something really provocative and charming. And then last night at 6 p.m. I started writing. So here, let me clue you in on my research. I sat down at my computer and Googled good valedictorian speeches. I had planned to pull a bunch of thoughts from there and put them all together. But as I read over these other speeches, I noticed that they all basically gave the same advice. Believe in yourself. This is not the end but the beginning. Gum on the street isn't free candy. And I thought, does this really need to be said? While I would like to stand up here and give advice, in good conscience, I can't. I know that I'm not the best and the brightest in this room. As I look around, I see several people that outclass me. Everybody that you see on the stage tonight has some fantastic talent. While preparing this speech, While preparing this speech, there were several criteria that were expected of me. First, I had to make a reference to the greatest television show of all time, Breaking Bad. Sorry, Cole. I also had to mention reptiles somewhere. But most importantly, my speech had to contain substance and be meaningful. I will try my best to live up to these expectations, but right now, I would like to focus on the latter two. To do so, I would like to share an experience I had this past weekend while working down at the carnival in town. The festival, or carnival, is run by Christina Obrecht, the owner of the Reptile Sanctuary. Every year, she brings a couple of reptiles down for people to see and learn about. And this year, one of the animals was Pokey the cicada tortoise. While there, Pokey was kept in a wooden pen. He was free to move around inside of it, but was unable to leave. He was not able to get the grass that he wanted, but only what was given to him. I watched as he circled the enclosure, looking for a way out. And later on in the day, his escape came. We let Pokey out to walk around. He was now free to go where he wanted and to eat whatever grass he chose. And like any free creature, he went straight to the taco tent. The reason I am telling you this is because this is where we are at in our lives. Just as Pokey was freed from the confines of his pen, we are freed from the ties of Palmerton Area High School. You are able to make choices for yourself now. If you're not happy with where you are, move. Whatever it is, you have to take the lead, because only you are responsible for your own happiness. Now at this point, I would like to be able to say something insightful about the future, but the simple truth is that I'm absolutely terrified about it. I have no marketable skills, reading gives me a headache, I'm not a particularly hard worker, I put the fun in fundamentally incapable, and the can and cannot do most simple tasks. Most of you will never see me again, depending on how often you check the FBI's most wanted list. But on an unrelated note, if anyone is selling an RV, let me know. If college doesn't work out, I'm probably going to take up camping. However, I will say that after today, it doesn't get any easier. We are going to have setbacks, we're going to have obstacles, and we're going to have failures. But we're also going to have successes, triumphs, and victories. But remember that all of it is temporary. Nothing terrible lasts forever, so hang in there. But nothing worthwhile is permanent, so hang on to it. So when times are tough, look towards your loved ones, many of whom are in this room with us, because they'll help you through it. And when times are good, look to those same people, because they're the ones who make life worth living. So I would like to take the time to thank some of those people now, many of whom will be thanked again, but I think it's deserving. First, I'd like to thank the Academy for this award. I'd also like to thank all of you guys, everybody. I'm not going to take the time to stand here and go through you, but you know who you are, my fellow classmates, because I couldn't have made it through without you. Seriously, cover your tests better next time, guys. I'd also like to thank my friends and family. Many of whom heard I'd be giving this speech and voluntarily came out to watch this train wreck. My parents especially, my Aunt Sherry for helping me write all my research papers, and everybody else who's been there for me. Mr. Rebick, for his time and effort out of school. Congratulations on your retirement. I can only imagine how much money you'll be saving by not having to buy so many colored markers. I'd also like to thank the man upstairs, who has had such an impact in my life, and without him, I would not be where I am today. Thank you, Mr. Kellerman. Gotta get this cat toy out of my face now. I'd also like to recognize the rest of the faculty and staff of Palmerton Area High School.